because it is time for Talk It Out. Now, I've invited my girlfriends back to chat about the latest headlines. Please welcome journalist, the host of Bevelations on Sirius XM, Ms. Bevy Smith. And give it up for journalist and host of the Vegan Sexy Cool podcast, it's Jackie Reed. And she's a stand-up comedian whose comedy special is available on Amazon Prime. Give it up for Tammy Pescatelli. Okay, so Jackie, we're gonna start with you. What do you want to talk about?
Prince Harry and his tell-all memoir, Spare. He did not leave a drop of tea in the pot.
Oh my God, he didn't.
I mean, he spilled every secret there was for him to tell from what has been happening in his life.
Yes.
He was a little kid before his mother died, after she died, everything. Yeah. He's getting a lot of criticism for telling too much. My feeling is,
how do you feel
tell
about
it all. Tell it all. After the way this family treated not only him, but our girl Meghan Markle, Princess Meghan Markle, after the way that they treated them, he tried to keep it all quiet. He tried to deal with it in-house, but they kept leaking all these secrets about him and Meghan. Okay. So now he's like, okay, well, y'all want to tell it? Well, I'm going to tell it.
Yeah. Okay, so Bevy, I agree that tell it all, because they like to, throw the rock and hide their hand over there at the Royal Palace. But I will say, I didn't need to know that the prince has a penis cozy. He has like a little sock that he wears, because one time he went skiing or something, he got frostbite, and so they made him a little, they actually made him.
This is in the book, y'all.
It's in the book.
It's in the book.
So that was TMI, I felt. Like, I didn't know he needs to know he has on a little cozy.
I know he's selling books, but Tammy, I just thought it was like, it was a little too much.
Well, it is a little too much, but they're not talking to him, so there won't be a sequel. Because there's nothing left. There's gonna be an open notebook with his face on the front. But I feel like everyone has one of those people in their family that doesn't like you underneath. And when I have a brother that's been married a lot, and he was like, none of my wives liked you. And I was like, well, guess who they really didn't like? It's you. It's not me.
I don't know. It just seems like, Jackie, I know you say get it, but you're a journalist, so of course you would love to know, like, everything to talk about it. But some stuff I think is just keep it in. I don't need to know about what he does with a sock. Now that's all I'm gonna be thinking about.
But you know what? He and Meghan are doing a great job at selling their material.
Yes,
that Netflix special, that book. He's been making headlines day after day after day. Sell that book, Harry.
And
Sell
penis
it.
socks.
And penis socks.
And penis, yeah, that's a good one.
Merch.
I would buy penis socks for Christmas for somebody. I would. Now, Bevy, what would you like to discuss?
David De La Morenes is some kind of relationship expert, and he's saying that guys and girls cannot be platonic friends. He says that if you have a girl that has male friends, something went down, or that he doesn't believe in it. Now, I will say this: in my younger days, to all the ladies out there, if a guy was good enough to be my friend, he was definitely good enough to be my lover. But now that it definitely gets greater later, darling, I have learned to separate friends from lovers. And so I do have a lot of male friends that I haven't slept with.
Okay.
Yet.
That's interesting. You still got
Hello, DJ Sus One and Martha.
Look at DJ Sus One say, what'd you say, Bevy? All right. I think we may be taking you from Mariah a little bit sooner than you thought, Sus. All right, so how you feel about that, Jackie?
I think men and women can be friends, but I think you have to set the tone. Because think about this, if you have a boyfriend or a husband and you're friends with another couple, are you always lusting after the other people? No.
Right.
But if you're single, you have to set the tone. You have to say, you have to set the tone. You have to say, let me meet your significant other, or introduce him to your friends. Okay. Introduce him, set him up with other people, and that way you don't want to date somebody that your friend dated, right?
Right.
So you take it off the table.
Even though at this point, Jackie, I have to go into the friendship pool. As long as they're cool with it. Like, I would totally introduce Sherri to my ex.
Right.
Yeah, and he's a great guy.
Oh,
he's
see,
a
I
great
want
catch. I would do that.
Oh, well, why haven't you done it?
Well, he's a great guy. He's a good catch.
I was like, lusted over DJ Sus.
And Marco. Don't forget Marco.
Marco.
Oh, she got shot. She had options.
They got a friend request you both.
Tammy, how do you feel about
Well,
this?
look, I'm married, so I'm not friends with my husband at all. That's a sign of a good marriage. But we came up in comedy.
Yes.
At a time when we were about only 20 women in comedy. There weren't
right.
a lot. There was mostly men. So we had to be friends with them.
Yeah.
And then you lost a lot of them when they got married, because once they saw you, they weren't as friendly with you afterwards. But I do think,
wives, right?
I think that it's like what Chris Rock said, as long as it's pure. Because if you're just waiting for something to happen so you can sneak in, right?
But I feel like unless the man is gay, that's your friend. Every man that you're friends with kind of fell into the friend zone. He wanted to be with you, but he kind of fell into. How many people think you can be friends with a?
Aren't you and John friends?
John Murray and I are friends.
I'm
There
friends
you
with
go.
John,
But let
too.
me tell you why nothing's ever happened, because I tried it and he rejected me. Y'all, look, that literally was decades ago.
Right.
I tried it. I fell into the friend zone. That's what happened.
Sherri, it turns out that the Sherri Shepherd Show is a great kind of Tinder space. Like, it's a great dating pool around here.
It is such a great, this was one of the perks.
Yes.
I think we need to raffle off the single men of the Sherri Shepherd
Starting
Show.
with
That's a
John
new
Murray.
gala.
Yes.
There you go. Oh, Lord.
We gotta go. Tell me, what is on your mind? Y'all gonna get me in trouble.
Well,
What's on your mind?
speaking of being single, though, the Guardian came out with a list of one of the reasons why you might be single. They had a whole bunch of reasons, a whole list. Maybe you smell. Okay, we all do.
That's a good one.
At certain points. Maybe you double text.
Maybe you double text
Maybe
too
you
much.
double text too much. Maybe you're too loud. Well, I'm Italian. What do you want me to do? Like, if you don't like me being loud, then we're not. And I get upset with lists because every couple years they come out with it. I just feel like if you have a list, then maybe you should be on your list. Because it's not for me. You're not for me.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And a man should love every single thing about you. I think that's what we're going for. In a good relationship, a man should embrace all the things that make you you. Now, of course, the smelling part, baby, go take a bath. Even though I did date a guy. I actually dated someone that you guys all know because he's famous, and he liked the little.
Ooh. Oh, really?
He liked the little.
Water.
He didn't mind if I came from the gym and then came into him. Oh, it's too racy for the morning. It's too racy for the morning.
No, you gonna give somebody. Well, no, we had Lorene Harmon on talking to Steve. It's not too racy. Jackie, how do you feel about the list?
Well, I mean, listen, I think that everybody, maybe you don't go by this list that came out, the certain things, on there, aside from the smelling, that's a bad thing. But everybody has their thing, right? Everybody has something that's a deal breaker. But I feel like you really should let people know, because you may not know that you're on the ick list. You may not know that your breath is not great. You may not know that you're too loud or you talk too much. And sometimes I think there's always room, even though you want somebody to love you for who you are, I think there's always room for self-correction. And I think a friend should let you know, hey girl, especially if it's somebody who really wants to be in a relationship or really wants to get married, and maybe there's something on that list that's keeping them from it. If you're a friend, let them know. And there's nothing wrong with self-improvement and self-correction.
I think I like the fact, Bevy, that you said they should embrace all of you. But there's some men, I'm not embracing everything that they bring to the table. So I think there's some things that they may not like. Now, this whole you may smell thing, you need to get some friends.
All right.
You need, but the texting too much, because I've done that. Like, you know, because you meet somebody and then they don't text you back, so you want to put something cute and backspace and do it. And
Busy.
So probably
You gotta be cool.
Yeah, you gotta be cool.
I think if
But you don't want to
Beyonce
play it
texts
too
people.
cool. You don't want to play it too cool, because I think sometimes we can play it too cool and then we can blow our shot altogether. So I think there's a happy medium between being interested and being busy. There's a happy medium.
And a person that's for you. Right.
It's for you.
What's for you is for you.
Yes.
If Beyonce texted someone 72 times, they would take her.
They gonna take
Right.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Me too.
She could stink, and they're
What Beyonce said.
Yeah, what Beyonce said.
every time you say it.
Ladies, I just want to say thank you so much for being here.
I
love you. Thank you.
2 more seasons.
2 more seasons of y'all coming back.